Hey cleaning mystery fans! Today's video takes a spooky twist. Get ready for a chilling short story that's bound to send shivers down your spine. Grab your popcorn and let's dive in. It was supposed to be a simple favor. My friend Angela had inherited an old house from her great aunt and needed someone to check it out before the movers arrived. She couldn't make it out in time, so I volunteered. It was just a house. What could go wrong? Brookline Road was secluded, winding through dense woods that seemed to close in tighter with every mile. By the time I reached the house, the sun was dipping low behind the trees, casting long shadows across the overgrown lawn. The house itself was a classic Victoria, all peeling paint and sagging shutters. It looked tired, like it was waiting to be forgotten. I parked my car, grabbed a flashlight, and headed inside. Angela had given me the key, but the door was already unlocked. The air inside was stale, heavy with a scent of damp wood and something faintly metallic. I told myself it was just an old house smell. "Alright," I muttered, "let's make this quick." The first floor was mostly empty. A few pieces of furniture covered in white sheets, a fireplace choked with soot, and creaking floorboards that seemed to protest my every step. When I reached the kitchen, I found a note on the counter. The handwriting was elegant, cursive. "Welcome home, my dear. I've been waiting." I frowned. Angela hadn't mentioned leaving a note. In fact, she hadn't been to the house at all. A loud creak upstairs snapped me out of my thoughts. "Hello?" I called, my voice echoing. No answer. Against my better judgment, I climbed the narrow staircase, flashlight in hand. The second floor was darker. The windows were covered by heavy curtains that barely let in any light. The sound came again, faint rustling, like fabric brushing against wood. I followed it to the end of the hall, where a door stood slightly ajar. Inside was a bedroom, furnished but dusty. A four-poster bed with moth-eaten drapes dominated the space, and a wardrobe stood open, its contents spilling on the floor. And then I saw it. On the bed was a doll. An old porcelain one with cracked cheeks and eyes that seemed too lifelike. It was sitting upright, its tiny hands resting in its lap, head tilted slightly as if watching me. I don't know why, but I felt compelled to take a step closer. My flashlight caught something on its dress, a small, dark stain. That's when the wardrobe slammed shut behind me. I whipped around, heart pounding, but there was no one there. The doll hadn't moved, but its head seemed to tilt further, as though mocking my fear. I bolted from the room, my breath ragged. On the way down the stairs, I tripped, landing hard on the rotten wood. For a moment, I lay there, trying to gather my thoughts. When I looked up, the front door was wide open, swinging gently as if inviting me to leave. And I didn't need a second invitation. Angela never mentioned the note or the doll when she moved in, but a few months later, she called me, her voice trembling. Did you touch the wardrobe when you were here?" she asked. "No. Why?" Because I found a doll inside, and last night, I swear I heard it laughing." Thank you for joining us on this eerie adventure, the Cleaning Mystery fans. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more intriguing twists and turns. And if you have any story you want to share, please feel free to email us or leave it in the comments down below. We'd be more than happy to share it with everyone else. Until next time, and keep it clean and very mysterious.